Master Hawk. Fainreal speaks well of how you treated him before you brought him to us. I thought perhaps you would be willing to show mages a kindness once...
Well, you thought wrong! Does this request come with some coin?
If you drag me down here, you'd better have something worth my time.
I will pay. Have no worries on that front. There are a number of apostates hiding in those caverns.
We are not going to kill apostates.
We're not?
I was hoping you might speak to the group.
No.
Convince them to surrender peacefully before my fellow Templars arrive.
Let's see, do I care about... I don't care about that, I don't care about that.
Fine!
I would not like to see this become a...
Well...
Thank you. Your compassion does you...
I think you're misunderstanding me.
Mages have shown they attack Templars on sight. You have a better chance than I to convince them they are better off alive in the Circle than free and dead. Sir Karas hunts them as well. If they have not surrendered by the time he arrives, this will be a bloodbath.
I don't like making Anders happy. There is some coin in this, yes?
I did not like the way he looked at me and smiled.
Ah, yes.
They've raised the bloody dead. They must be truly desperate.
Only one way out for these mages now.
Please tell me we're not going to force these poor fools back.
Shut it, Anders! I'll do what I want to do!
RPG Gamer says, I do see why playing as an evil character has value. Yeah, it's, I mean, the way I like to do it anyway, there's kind of multiple angles and reasons for it. When I'm playing by myself and not streaming, not like doing anything, making content for anybody, it's really just utilitarian. I'm not trying to feel like I'm the character. I don't play role-playing games really to feel like I'm making the choices that they're making. It's all just like, what choice is going to get me the cool power fantasy of like, okay, I really like the idea of having that spell and you know, like, of course in life, just chasing after power, that's super messed up. But in a game, you know, I just like going the utilitarian route because I just want to see the cool spell effects. It's a very inconsistent way of engaging with the lore, the theme, the fantasy of it. But I think it's the inconsistency that means it's not a problem, if that makes sense.
One for our heroes! Maker's blessing. I thought I was going to die down here in this.
You may still.
Are you with the Templars? Please, I need to go back to the Circle. I never wanted to get involved in this. Not when he started making those things.
Making those things, Whoa, what is this ability?
Are you saying the other mages raised the dead?
Decimus.
Fascinating.
He kept saying the Templars would label us blood mages if we fled. Why not use it if it's our best tool? He slit his wrist and the magic... It rose from the blood and woke the skeletons in the cave. I ran. Decimus is wrong. Blood magic is a work of evil, not just a power the Templars keep from
Yes,
us.
let's go back to the slitting of his wrist. Do you think one could, I don't know, slit someone else's wrist to achieve the same purpose?
Let's see. I don't care about Decimus.
Off with you!
Give yourself up to the Templars and tell me where the others are.
I surrender. Take me to the Templars. I don't want anything to do with this blood magic. The rest of them, they're still following Decimus. He's gone mad. I think he'd kill us all just to take the Templars down.
Sir Thrask waits outside. You will be safe there.
I'm trying to think of the last video game story I cared enough about, I was invested enough in, that it would have felt bad. I would have felt, you know, like I really wanted to make just good guy choices. And I don't know, I can't think of one. The last game that really made me feel is oddly enough one that really didn't give me role-playing choices, and that was the Spider-Man games. Spider-Man, Miles Morales, Spider-Man 2. You don't really get to choose, you know, if Peter Parker's going to be a moral guy or not. But I was really engaged and really invested in the kinds of moral choices that he made, even though I had no control over them.
They're here! The Templars have come to take us back to the Circle.
Decimus, no! Stay your hand. These are no Templars.
What do I care what shield they carry? If they challenge us, the dead themselves will meet the call.
Fascinating. I must have this power. Come, mage. Perish, but leave me your journal.
You killed him! Oh, Decimus. You should have listened to me, love. I saw what you are. How could you murder one of your own just for daring to defy the
He
Templars?
was not one of my own. There is none like Elderast. The idiot attacked me!
You think he brought those skeletons to life to serve me tea?
I warned him. I told him once he marked himself as a blood mage, that was all anyone would see.
She won't admit it, but it's obvious she's just as corrupted.
I swear to you, I have had no truck with demons. Please, we only want our freedom. Without your help, the Templars will execute us all for Decimus's crimes.
Where do you want to go?
If not in the Circle, how do you intend to live?
I hear there are places outside the pre-marches where the Templars are not so vigilant.
Here's how I'm seeing this situation. This is kind of how I saw things in Dragon Age Origins. Elderast doesn't really like other mages, and once, at some point, probably before the archived versions of this gameplay series go out, so like after the archived versions in the installments of Dragon Age Origins, all is done going up. Maybe before then even. Actually, maybe before then. We'll see. But right now, as I am streaming this on June 28th, 2024, I'm thinking that maybe before too long I'll put up a lore video about Elderast that kind of gives his background, his origin story. So I won't really get into all that now, but a key reason that he is the way he is because he was hurt by other mages. He was treated horribly by other mages at a mage's college. And so, Dragon Age Origins, that's not the mage college that he was hurt at, but he just really doesn't care about other mages. He doesn't. I think he doesn't have a mad-on to go and kill them all, but other mages just remind him of how he was mistreated. And so when Dragon Age Origins and this game are kind of like trying to appeal to me as a mage, I'm like, that's not going to get you anywhere with Elderast. In his mind, there maybe is potential even for the mages to be under his control if they're at the circle being controlled by the Templars, because in Elderast's mind, as I see it, that's just a way to kind of get them all corralled, all in one place, because he's eventually gonna be the one that the Templars answer to anyway. I mean, he's so self-absorbed that, like, in his mind, he's going to replace the gods that the Templars ultimately would say that they serve, you know? He'll keep the structures in place, but he'll just say, now you serve me, you know? So, I give more thought than one might think to my role-playing choices. You know, I've been playing Elderast just long enough now that but sometimes it does get a little bit random, and he's just being senile because Pater wants to go on a quest that'll get him the most XP and the best loot, you know? So that is the wonderful flexibility of Elderast. At any moment, I could justify going whatever random direction I want that will suit my meta purposes from a game mechanic standpoint. Yeah, Christian RPG gamers, really good insight. It's like the idea of self-righteousness and hypocrisy. As being a Christian, we hate in others what we hate most in ourselves. Yeah, it's really, and I think we see it in others. You know, it's the whole takes one to know one kind of thing, which isn't a biblical proverb, but man, almost could be. There's a lot of truth in that idea. I know just how judgmental my heart is so often. And I know the tendencies toward legalism that I have. And so when I'm treated with judgment, and when I'm dealing with someone that is just kind of, I see them letting those legalistic tendencies kind of rule them in the moment, it's all the more difficult for me to take a breath and figure out how to, you know, interact with that person. Yeah. Yep, that's good insight, Christian RPG gamers. All right. So, the crimes are also yours. I don't know, that doesn't really fit. I'm not necessarily seeing blood mages from an Elderast perspective as being criminals, but I'm not interested in helping her either. The Templars hate me anyway. That sounds like, I don't know what he's gonna say. That's what I hate this dialogue system for. It sounds like, of course I'll help and Templars hate me anyway are gonna lead to the same thing, like I'm helping her. But I don't want to help her. What Elderast wants is the journal. I want to explore the possibility of becoming a blood mage myself. But the Templars aren't going to let me do that. Yeah, I wouldn't see Elderast saying any of these things, but, well, okay, let's go this route. The body, I already killed the dude. I can check his body when we're done here for a journal. I'll cozy up to her a little bit in case she's carrying the journal. Of course, there's probably no journal, but this is how I'm role-playing as Elderast.
Well, perhaps I could be useful to you, if you might be useful to me.
I would never turn a fellow to the Templars.
Then we must first throw off pursuit. There is a Templar who followed us. You must have met him when you entered. Kill him, and we can get clear of Kirkwall before the Templars send more men.
Better the death of one Templar than...
Oh, shut it, Anders!
They would have us kill a man for doing the just work of a Templar.
Will you buy us time to flee Kirkwall?
I haven't heard anything that you're offering me. So, Forget it!
I am bringing you back to the circle.
That's a
Feeling all
nice
over.
turn.
Then lay down your arms. I am trying to save our lives, not throw them away. We will come with you.
I'll make sure the way out is clear.
Very good.
Alright. Well, let's start doing a sweep here. Is that the mage I killed? No, that was the, like, apostate mage or something. The main dude. Here we go, Decimus. Oh, alright, well, I'll take a look at his staff.
You there, Grace? Any dialogue options left?
I am coming peacefully. What more do you...
The journal! Who are you?
I just want to get out.
Well, we'll see. Blast it all.
Alright, let's take a look at this, hypnotist staff. Plus 59 attack. What does that even mean? 22 electricity damage. I don't know, man. Plus 8% magic resistance. The staff I have now is like a ton of cold resistance. I don't know. I'm gonna hang on to it for now, I guess. Here's what I want to know. Does the journal have... No, it doesn't. Like, where's... I want to know what attack does. Is that a 2-hit roll, or is that like a damage roll, or is it both? I'm sure it was in some tutorial pop-up. Oh, what's this? Okay, attack determines the likelihood that a normal... Okay, yeah, it's a 2-hit roll. So that's actually definitely not of interest to me.
All right, we're leaving.
Looks like more Decimus's handiwork.
Fall, creatures! Give way to the inevitable. Well, any more? Ah, yes.
I'm going to enjoy this!
Oh, level up, baby! Alright, let's stick to the main stats I've been working. Bing, bang, boom. Let's see... That ups the freeze chance. What's this? Uh-oh. Oh, it increases the diameter. Oh, that's cool. Sure. Yeah, I like that idea. Alright, we'll just auto-level her.
Are you saying there isn't anyone inside? Then where did that apprentice come from?
I followed the tracks from the caravan site, but the boy says the others already left.
Don't lie, Thrask. I know you're soft on the robes. I followed the same tracks and... What do we have here?
Oh, man.
These idiots surrendered.
The Blood Mage is dead. These mages willingly return to the Circle.
The Circle? As if we would let these demon worshippers pollute the minds of our mages. No. Once they have tasted freedom, apostates are good for nothing. Better to silence them now.
No! And you wonder why we fear them? Please, you must protect us.
Let's see. If she dies, and she has the journal, it looks like they're gonna kill him right... If they kill him right... Are they gonna kill him right now? The Mind of Elderast. If they kill him right now, and I know they're gonna kill him right now, I could loot the body. Maybe get the journal. If there is one. But that's a bit of a risk. I mean... If I let her go... I don't know if I'll get the journal that way. She's not really exactly tried to barter with me at all, offer me anything. I'm a little bit torn. You know what? Let's build the suspense with a trip to the bathroom. All right. I've made my decision.
All of you shut it! I'm in charge now!
I think maybe we all need to take a deep breath. Start over. Grace, this is Thrask. Thrask?
The Circle is a sanctuary, not a prison. If you kill these people, I will see you disciplined by the Divine herself.
Knight Commander says no rebel robes get to preach to the tame ones.
Are you truly going to send us off with this monster?
Okay, so you are free. That means I'm fighting the Templars.
You must go with him. You got yourself caught. It's your own fault for being weak and incapable. Besides, eventually, you may be of some use to me as a part of the Circle. Off you go.
Mages belong in the Circle. That's the law.
Then we truly have no hope.
What?
You seem a decent man.
You have the hope of dying in my
The
service!
lives of all these people in your hands.
Don't count on him being around long enough to help you, Sunshine.
I will do all I can. I swear you this.
All right, Andrew's definitely not happy with me. All right. Yeah, we're heading out. I should check and see kind of like what the... Because I think they all have like a... Okay, so she's definitely more rival than friend. She's more friend than rival. And he's definitely more rival than friend. But no like super extreme spots on the spectrum among any of my
Underlings yet.
All right. Now, I think we might be ready to go to Hightown and do the expedition. Well, worst case scenario, if it does, like, just make unfinishable a bunch of my side quests, I'll revert to an older save right before doing this and do some side quests the rest of the stream, but that won't be too much, so most of the stream will still have been main quests, which is my idea, my hope. Let me actually just... Have I finished that quest? I just want to be absolutely sure. Yes, okay. Right, it's, Act of Mercy, done. So at long last, nothing left but Deep Road's Expedition. Let's sell junk to this bag. And a bunch of this stuff we can get rid of too. Oh, did I check to see? Oh no, she's got something that's better. Oh, I was gonna keep that just in case. Not ready to get rid of those. That I can get rid of. Sell, 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 sell. Good, good. Look at that. Lots of room left in the inventory. But we're saving right now, Peter. One more. All right. Let me just... 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. Very good. I don't know why it's saying... Man, it's all messed up. It totally has no idea what time it is. 12:40 p.m., huh? Okay. Here we go, then.
So are you ready? It's a long trek. If you have any business you need to wrap up here, you'd better do it now.
Let's go!
I'm ready. Let's get started.
And let's not waste any more time.
Yes, I did. Christian RPG Gamer says, you got there! Yes. Finally. Now hopefully it just won't kill all those side quests. Mainly because I just want to make sure I'm keeping my levels up. I'm not running into any feelings of difficulty yet. So I guess maybe it's not that big of a concern. But it would give me pause. This loading is giving me pause. Come on now. Oh, it's change in music, maybe? This is bonkers. It should not be taking this long to load. Okay, I might just cancel out of this. Okay. I wanted to glance at my quest log first anyway before starting into that, just so I could make a quick comparison after loading into wherever they send me in the deep roads or whatever, and just kind of look at my quest log and see if a bunch of them have been, like, completed or removed or whatever. Oh yeah, I never commented on what Gabriel Stinson said earlier. He says, I always roleplay as me, so when I'm playing The Witcher, I'm playing Geralt as me. Yeah, I did that the first time that I played Dragon Age Origins. Because it was such a novelty at that time to be able to make the character look... I mean, I could modify his appearance a whole bunch, and I just played as like a human fighter type class my very first playthrough of the whole thing. And I just named my character Pater. And gave him hair that looked, you know, in the ballpark like mine and stuff, you know, it was... But at some point I was just not interested in that. I was kind of trying to put myself a little bit like, okay, what kind of choices would I make if I were in this world? Well, at some point that falls apart for me because I am a coward. And so if I were in this world, I would be cowering and hiding. I would not be going on adventures. But then I thought, okay, well, what if I were in this world and I were courageous? What kind of choices would I make? So eventually it's just like, this isn't really me. And I just was faced with that too much. And then I was just like, okay, what's most interesting? What do I want to see that the developers have or have not accounted for? Why is it doing that weird loading thing? This is weirding me out a little bit. How about we actually just load... Speaking of loading... Just the first of these saves here. It's just acting a little suspiciously. I'm wondering, am I dealing with some corruption here? Alright, let me look at my journal. So... a couple under companions, 3 under secondary, and 6 under side quests. So in that order we've got 2, 3, 6 when I look in my log under the non-main quests. 2, 3, 6. So we'll take a look there again after I've emerged in the deep roads.
So are you ready? It's a long trek. If you have any business you need to wrap up here, you'd better do it now.
I'm ready. Let's get started.
And let's not waste any more time. We've chosen one of the hidden entrances. The deep roads there will be nice and virginal, ready for a good deflowering. Ha!
Now there's an interesting image.
It'll take a week for us to get to the depth we need. There are bound to be leftover darkspawn from the Blight. Big risks, big reward.
There better be.
I didn't give up all that coin for nothing.
Trust me, you will reap what you sow, partner. Now, before... Wait! Who invited the old woman?
I'm sorry to interrupt, Sir Dwarf, but I need to...
Oh, that's right, this is my mom.
Mother, no. We talked about how important this is.
I just want to know one thing. Are you planning on taking Carver with you?
I don't know. It depends on if he can be useful and stop whining.
I hadn't decided yet.
I'm going. It'll be fine.
It's not fine. You can't both go. What if something will happen to you? You, I understand wanting to do this. But leave your brother here, I beg you.
I said I'm going. Besides, if we're so bloody afraid of Templars, I should go and he should hide.
Well, you're not going to be able to take everyone anyhow. You'll need to decide.
Crap. Oh, are you kidding me? They're forcing Varric on me for who knows how long. Unacceptable. Okay, so I need to take What's-Her-Gal's equipment off of her so that Varric can use it, because he's just not the lockpick that she is. Dang it. Okay. And I'm not taking Varric, so I'm not taking Carver, so I'll do Anders, Varric, Anders, Varric, and Warrior Lady, Aveline. Okay. I'm getting out of this. Oops, sorry, not what I meant. Home. Jill Nelson says, I'm going to put my ignorance on display. Are there any actual dragons in this game? The game title somewhat insinuates that there would be dragons. Yes, that's a great question. I'm trying to remember if the encounter with Flemeth... Yes, when you first encounter Flemeth in this game, at the beginning, that's the witch with the horns and white hair that I talked to earlier. She is in the form of a dragon. And she also turns into a dragon in the first Dragon Age Origins. And we've run into some, like, little dragons or dragonling type creatures. Let's see, I need to load this one of these three. It was not acting buggy like the other was. But it is still a worthwhile observation that the amount of dragons so far has been pretty small. I'm trying to think, though. I've been playing this for about 5 hours for the stream. And before this, I'd probably put in about 8 to 10. I'm trying to think if I would have seen my first dragon in Dragon Age Origins by this time. Okay, so... I just gotta de-equip her. Oh, you know what? She can keep her daggers. She can keep her daggers. It's the... Is that for her? Oh, yeah, it's only for Isabella. Okay. Dang it. Ugh. This is so irritating. Okay. Is any of this just for Isabella? It doesn't look like it. That's ironic that I got her using the Ring of the Archmage. Okay. Okay. So... That's frustrating, but I'll deal with it. I'm trying to think, is it worth taking a trip out of here? Man, now I gotta do all my dumb saving ritual again. Why are you saying... Why is it still saying loading down there? That is weirding me out. I loaded the save that didn't have the weird loading issue going on, and now it's doing that loading thing again. This is frustrating. I need to test this. I need to see if I can even leave this area on this save. Otherwise, I gotta reload and try to figure out what's going on with this bug. So let's see if it'll let me leave and just go somewhere, anywhere. Okay. Alright. Back to Hightown. Getting a little finicky. Alright. Save. Okay, we good? Save again. Gabriel Stinson says, Varric is awesome! Well...
I'll give him a chance to be awesome.
Right now, my only gripe with him really is that his lockpicking skill, his cunning, is one below Isabella, but I think giving him the ring that she was wearing, he'll be up to where she was at, so it should be fine. Alright, it was at 4. Did I do 4? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, looks like they're all good. Alright. Here we go. Let's try this again.
So are you ready? It's a long trek. If you have any business you need to wrap up here, get better do it now.
I'm ready. Let's get started.
And let's not waste any more time. We've chosen one of the hidden entrances. The deep roads there will be nice and virginal, ready for a good deflowering. Ha!
Now there's an interesting image.
It'll take a week for us to get to the depth we need. There are bound to be leftover darkspawn from the Blight. Big risks, big rewards.
I didn't give up all that coin for nothing.
Trust me, you will reap what you sow, partner. Now, before... Wait! Who invited...
I'm sorry to interrupt.
Get on with it!
But
Mother, no. We talked about...
Shut it, Carver!
I just want to know one thing.
Yes, I don't
Are you
know!
planning on taking Carver with...
I don't know!
Decided yet.
I'm going. It'll be fine.
It's not fine. You can't both go. What if something will happen to you? I understand wanting to do this. Leave your...
I'll do what I wish!
Thank you.
I said I'm going.
Shut it!
Besides,
Well, you're not gonna be able to take everyone anyhow. You'll need to decide.
Alright. So... Sword Lady... and... Anders. Alright.
Oh, thank the Maker.
what? Now you're just being daft. You need me
I
down there.
don't need you.
We'll be fine without you. Stay in Kirkwall.
So I get left behind to mind the chickens. I see how it is.
Carver, your brother's only doing...
He's not my brother!
I know. I guess I'll have to do the same.
Personal drama over with? Now let's get underway.
Been a long time coming, eh, brother?
That it has. The deep roads await!
No, this can't be right. The champion was an apostate who came to Kirkwall to spread subversion against the Chantry. But you claimed this wasn't the case. The champion just happened to have dealings with the Canary, joined forces with a known raider, a blood mage, a rebel warden, and for what? Coin?
Maybe it's not as simple as you imagine, Seeker.
Simple? Do I need to remind you what your friend did? Do I need to tell you how many lives have been lost? How many more will be lost? You cannot sit there and tell me he is innocent.
I don't know if innocent is the right word exactly.
He must have known. Somehow the champion knew what was down there. That's why he wanted to join your expedition.
No. None of us knew. If we had, this would have all turned out very differently.
Is that so? Then tell me your version of what happened on this expedition.
Well, we entered the deep roads as planned, but we didn't get very far.
There's been a collapse. The way forward is blocked.
What? Is there some way around?
Not that I've been able to find. The side passages are too dangerous.
Useless! What am I paying you?
I like this fellow.
Set camp!
Problems, brother?
Sodding deep roads. Who knows how long it'll take to clear the path?
Shall we not try to find a way around instead? Seems like the logical choice.
You think I'm an idiot, Varric? The scouts said the side passages are too dangerous.
I can handle so-called danger.
I'll deal with whatever we find if it means not sitting here.
We'll take a look. If we come running back, screaming, you'll know staying put was the right decision.
Fine, fine! Find a way around. Just do it quickly.
This is why I left the Wardens. I hate the blighted deep roads.
I hate to add to your burdens, my friends, but I fear I must. I fear my boy Sandal wandered off. He's somewhere in those passages right now. I beg you, keep an eye out for him. He just doesn't understand danger like he should.
He's a fool! But I assume there may be a discount on your wares should we bring him back.
If he's alive, we'll find him.
Poor Sandal. I can't believe he's done this.
Let's move quickly then.
Alright, so let me check that journal. So 2, 3... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It looks like they're all intact. So I'm assuming that I will be able to finish all of these later. That is great news. That's great news. Okay. And hey, leveling up, always good news as well. We gotta boost his cunning. Damage and attack values for rogues. Okay. It's already at 24, that's pretty good. Stamina pool for warriors and rogues, I don't really care about that. Constitution, you know, I'm a little bit nervous about his constitution. He's not much better than... He's not much better than the mage. Alright, I'm going to put 2 points in cunning. And I haven't really been able to give much attention to his, like, armor and stuff. Find potentially good armor for him. I couldn't just, give him whatever Isabella was wearing. So I think that's how I'll do that. The rest, I'm content to have auto-leveled with him. Alright.
Very well then, into the deep roads we delve.
Joel Nelson says, that doesn't sound appealing if dragons are mostly in the side content. Yeah, I mean, I think there's kind of like two extremes. There's like... Oh, dang! Man, my fireball is a lot bigger now. That's great. Can I possibly... can maybe get one of these guys up front. I think in one sense, it's kind of an event when you run into a dragon in Dragon Age, at least. I don't remember the number of dragons you run into here. If there's none, that super sucks. But like, in Skyrim, for example, I do kind of eventually get tired of the dragons. So, but like, yeah, so they're either rare, very scripted events, or they're much more frequent, randomly generated, you know, in terms of their timing events, like in Skyrim. And I think the sweet spot for me would be somewhere in between. I don't want as many of the random dragon appearances, especially when they can kind of become nuisances. But like, I remember in Dragon Age and in Inquisition, I don't remember the number of dragons in this one, but in Inquisition, both of those games, it's an event when you're fighting a dragon. But yeah, I think I would like to probably run into a dragon soon. Famous last words.
So, servants, why are you dilly-dallying?
Okay, so that answers that question. I do have to at least have the rogue do it. Oh, hang on. Let's get him properly equipped. Right. Okay, so Bianca, I don't know if there's ever another weapon. Hopefully I can upgrade that in some fashion eventually. What do we got here? Oh, identical. So I guess I didn't need to take it off of what's-her-face. That's good for that. That's plus 14 attack versus... I feel like that's probably better. Critical damage, physical damage, magic resistance. That's pretty good. Alright, so what's this deal? Oh man. Plus 22 attack and plus 2% critical chance? Yeah! Okay, so that's definitely a better loadout for him. Alright, you better be able to unlock this.
Very good. Acceptable.
That's probably a two-hander. Rune staff, probably not as good as what I already have on me.
Good to go.
There we go. Yeah. 22. Yeah, not as good. I mean, the mana and stamina, you know, the mana is good, but I don't feel like I've ever been in danger of running out of mana. Oh, he's got a level up to do. Alright, I'm just gonna auto him. Oh, okay. Christian RPG Gamer says there's one in a quest for investigating a dragon. In a quest for investigating buying a mine. It's extremely challenging, however. I'm trying to remember if I've run into that in my side quests that I just haven't taken on yet. I don't think so. That sounds like a post Deep Roads excavation type quest.
Teleported.
Oh, man, still just for... That's so lame. That random loot you find can only be used by your main character. That just seems like... It just totally out of a sense of lore. It just seems like it's a balancing thing. They're trying to balance something. 18 months. 18 months. There it is.
What?
Now you fall!
Man, just like that, less than an hour left in the stream. Pretty crazy how it goes by so fast. Oh.
Well, I'll be a Nux, Uncle. Isn't that Bodan's boy?
Hello?
For more chat about geek entertainment, answers to your questions, and news from the wider world of Christian geekery, get the Christian Geek Central podcast today on iTunes and other podcast services.